Apple cider vinegar. It's that golden, tangy liquid you've probably seen all over social media, touted as a miracle solution for health and weight loss. But is it really the game changer people say it is? Or is this just another health trend blown out of proportion? Today, we're diving into the real reason why apple cider vinegar might actually help you shed those extra pounds. And let me tell you, it's not magic. It's science. Stick with me, because we're breaking it all down, from the benefits to how it works, and even a few important myths you need to know. Ready? Let's get started. Before we talk about how it works, let's start with the basics. Apple cider vinegar, or ACV for short, is made through fermentation. The process starts with apples. Bacteria and yeast break down the sugars in those apples into alcohol, and then further into acetic acid. That acetic acid is the star of the show today, and we're going to focus on why it's so powerful. But ACV doesn't stop there. High-quality apple cider vinegar also contains trace minerals, enzymes, and probiotics, especially if it's raw and unfiltered. Ever see that cloudy stuff at the bottom of the bottle? That's called the mother, and it's a sign you've got a good one. Alright, here's the big question. How exactly does this humble liquid help with weight loss? The answer lies in a combination of three key mechanisms: blood sugar regulation, appetite control, and fat metabolism. Let's break each one down in detail. First up is blood sugar regulation. When you eat a meal, especially one packed with carbs like bread, pasta, or sugary treats, your body breaks those carbs down into glucose. This glucose enters your bloodstream, causing a spike in blood sugar levels. Your pancreas responds by releasing insulin to help your cells absorb that glucose for energy or storage. But here's the catch. Dramatic spikes and drops in blood sugar often lead to fatigue and cravings for quick energy, aka more snacks. Here's where ACV works its magic. Research shows that consuming apple cider vinegar with or before a meal slows the digestion of starches and reduces the blood sugar spike after eating. Why? Acetic acid interferes with the enzymes that break down carbs into simple sugars, effectively slowing their absorption into your bloodstream. This means your blood sugar rises more gradually, giving you sustained energy instead of a crash. And that energy crash? That's one of the main culprits for those late afternoon trips to the snack drawer. Fewer crashes mean fewer snacks, and over time, that adds up. Next, let's talk appetite. Your brain relies on a network of hormones to signal hunger and fullness. Two of the key players here are ghrelin, which tells you I'm hungry, and leptin, which says I'm full. If these signals are out of balance, you're more likely to overeat, even if your body doesn't need the extra calories. Studies suggest that acetic acid can help regulate these hormones, reducing ghrelin levels and enhancing leptin's effects. In plain English, this means you're more likely to feel satisfied after a meal, even if it's smaller than what you're used to. This natural appetite control helps you eat fewer calories without feeling like you're depriving yourself. And it doesn't stop there. People who consume ACV regularly often report feeling full longer after meals. Imagine swapping those mid-morning or late-night snacks for a productive, craving-free day. That's the kind of power ACV can bring to your routine. If you're finding this information helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe and turn all notifications on to stay updated to our latest health and nutrition tips. Now, let's tackle one of the most exciting aspects of ACV, its potential impact on fat metabolism. Acetic acid has been shown to activate certain enzymes in your body that promote fat breakdown and inhibit fat storage. What's more, it can improve your body's ability to burn fat for energy instead of just storing it. Here's a cool example. A study conducted in Japan followed participants who consumed either 1 or 2 tablespoons of vinegar daily for 12 weeks. The results? They lost significantly more body fat in inches around their waist compared to the group that didn't consume vinegar at all. Now, I'll be honest, ACV isn't going to replace exercise or a healthy diet. But think of it as a helpful sidekick. It amplifies your body's natural processes and gives you that extra edge in your weight loss journey. The takeaway here is that ACV doesn't just work in one way. It's a multifaceted approach to weight loss. It regulates blood sugar, controls appetite, and may even enhance fat metabolism. Combined, these effects create a powerful synergy that helps you stay on track with your goals. To recap, by slowing down digestion, ACV keeps your blood sugar steady. It reduces your hunger hormones to curb cravings and could help your body burn fat more effectively. When you combine all these benefits, you're setting yourself up for success. But don't forget, it's only one piece of the puzzle. Pair ACV with balanced meals, regular exercise, and plenty of hydration, and you'll see the best results over time. Small changes, like a daily dose of ACV, can make a big difference when you stick with them. Now that we've covered why apple cider vinegar can be helpful for weight loss, let's talk about how to use it the right way. Because here's the thing, while ACV has some great benefits, it's also very powerful, and using it incorrectly can cause more harm than good. Don't worry, I've got you covered with all the tips you need to stay safe and get the most out of it. First and foremost, never drink apple cider vinegar straight. I know you've probably seen influencers taking shots of it online, but that's not a great idea. ACV is highly acidic, and undiluted vinegar can damage the enamel on your teeth, irritate your throat, and even upset your stomach. The safest way to take it is to dilute 1 to 2 tablespoons in at least 8 ounces of water. If the taste is too strong, you can add a teaspoon of honey or a squeeze of lemon to make it more palatable. Some people even mix it into herbal tea for a soothing drink. Not a fan of drinking it? No problem. One of the easiest ways to incorporate ACV into your diet is through food. Use it as the base for a homemade salad dressing or add it to marinades for chicken or tofu. You'll still get all the benefits without the sharp taste of drinking it straight. You can also drizzle it over roasted vegetables, mix it into a stir-fry sauce, or even use it as a tangy topping for soups. The possibilities are endless. If you're new to ACV, start small. Begin with just 1 teaspoon a day, diluted in water, and gradually increase to 1 to 2 tablespoons over time. This gives your body a chance to adjust and helps you avoid any potential digestive discomfort. When should you take ACV? Timing can make a difference. Many people find it helpful to take it before meals, as it can support digestion and help manage blood sugar spikes. If you're taking it in the morning, it's a great way to kickstart your metabolism for the day. But remember, consistency is key. It doesn't really matter when you take it, as long as you're doing it regularly. Here's a pro tip. If you're drinking ACV water, use a straw. This minimizes contact with your teeth and helps protect your enamel. And after drinking, rinse your mouth with plain water to wash away any remaining acid. But don't brush your teeth right away. Brushing immediately after can actually spread the acid around and cause more damage. Not all apple cider vinegars are created equal. Look for one that's organic, unfiltered, and contains the mother, that cloudy sediment at the bottom of the bottle. The mother is where most of the beneficial enzymes, probiotics, and nutrients are found. Always give the bottle a good shake before using it to mix those nutrients back in. It's also important not to overdo it. More ACV doesn't equal more benefits. Taking more than 1 to 2 tablespoons a day can lead to digestive issues, lower potassium levels, and even interact with certain medications. Stick to the recommended amounts, and if you're unsure, consult with a healthcare professional. Lastly, remember that everyone's body is different. If you have any underlying health conditions, like acid reflux, ulcers, or diabetes, or if you're taking medications, check with your doctor before adding ACV to your routine. Vinegar can interact with some medications, especially those for blood sugar control or diuretics. Now, let's take a moment to clear up some myths. First, apple cider vinegar is not a magic fat burner. You can't just drink it and expect to lose weight without making other changes. Think of it as a sidekick, not the hero of your weight loss story. Second, more isn't better. Overdoing it with ACV can lead to digestive issues, tooth sensitivity, and even lowered potassium levels. So, stick to the recommended amounts, 1 to 2 tablespoons per day. And finally, always consult your doctor before adding ACV to your routine, especially if you're on medications or have conditions like diabetes. It can interact with certain drugs and affect blood sugar levels. At the end of the day, Apple cider vinegar is a great tool to support your health goals. It can help regulate your appetite, balance blood sugar, and even assist with fat metabolism. But remember, sustainable weight loss comes down to a balanced lifestyle, healthy eating, regular exercise, and good sleep. ACV isn't a replacement for these things, but it can be a helpful addition to your routine if used wisely. So, there you have it, the real science behind why apple cider vinegar helps with weight loss. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and let me know in the comments, how do you incorporate ACV into your life? Recipes? Drinks? I want to hear all about it. Until next time, stay curious, stay healthy, and don't forget to stay hydrated, especially with that ACV water.